Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Ron Nicoletti here. It is a very nice Sunday afternoon. We're going to stroll through our 9 races today, but first we'll check out the track weather conditions and turn it over to the one and only Pete Aiello.
It's a warm August afternoon with temperatures in the low 90s, partly cloudy skies, the main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, and the turf course firm. Race 1 on the main track at 1 mile. Scratch the 1, Cuddle the Kitten. Scratch number 7, Wine Candy. Take out the 8, American Tact. Racing at Gulfstream. In the center, Willing 1 gets the first call and fires forward. Out the rail, Kazuza is part of the pace picture today. Up between horses, Friolento won't be far away. Surfer's Joy is in tight between. The early trailer is Noble Prince. Out of the chute onto the main track, and a surprise move. It's the long shot Kazuza who makes the fractions. 3 parts better than Willing 1, who's on the outside of Surfer's Joy in a joint second. Friolento backs off the race in 4th behind a reasonable quarter of 24-4. The early trailer is Noble Prince. En route to the half-mile station, the leader Kazuza, half a length in front. Willing 1 is second to Gray. Friolento on the outside, tucked in the black colors is Surfer's Joy. And 3 to the trailer, Noble Prince. That's the 5 of them with the opening half mile in the books. It's Kazuza in front. Opening half mile was 47-3, and they swing around the far turn. Kazuza tries to go all the way. Willing 1 is second. Moving up on the outside, Morelos sends Friolento with his run. 2.5 better than Surfer's Joy. Nothing yet from Noble Prince with less than 3 furlongs remaining. It's now Willing 1 who's up to take the lead. To the attack on the outside, Friolento. Back at the rail, Kazuza. 3 in front of Surfer's Joy, who tries to get something put together. After 3 quarters and 113 flat, it's Willing 1 who comes away with the lead off the turn. From the outside, Friolento with every opportunity to get by in 1/8 of a mile to do so. Friolento rising forward on the outside of Willing 1. Back to third, Surfer's Joy. Friolento, he's taken the lead now. Driven out hard by Morelos, but he's got it won. It's a 6-1 winner. It's Friolento who's in front. Willing 1 stayed for second, 3 better than Surfer's Joy third, Kazuza's fourth. Noble Prince, no factor, 141 flat. And they're off. Good start on the outside for Toulouse. 6-7 Brew has speed. Moving out the rail, Riyadh Way. Jet Fuel makes it a party. These 4 almost in line ahead of the 2 trailers Fight and Pray and Lee's on the loose. En route to the half-mile station, Jet Fuel gets shuffled back as 6-7 Brew, Riyadh Way, and Toulouse kick on. Away in 4th now is Jet Fuel, drafting behind the embattled trio in front of Fight and Pray, and the trailer Lee's on the loose. They speed around the far turn at the 5/16. Riyadh Way by 1.5 lengths. That's all for 6-7 Brew. Toulouse is second. Up on the outside, it's now moving up Jet Fuel. Underway from the back is Lee's on the loose. He's slaloming through traffic, and they're on their way home. The leader, Riyadh Way, 1/8 of a mile out with 3 lengths to hold. From the outside, Jet Fuel is second. From the rail, Lee's on the loose. In between horses, Toulouse. Just yards to go, but Riyadh Way has it won. It's Riyadh Way and Heriberto Figueroa to win it, and win it by 4 in the end. It's Lee's on the loose second, Toulouse third, Jet Fuel fourth, and then Fight and Pray.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion. and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Good start for the favorite Denver's Alley, headed right off for the early advantage, accompanied by Bad Gal Party, who races into second. Up on the outside, Lucy's Cookies in early third. Boots on the Moon trying to play catch-up with a rail run into fourth ahead of Free to Roam, and the trailer is More-tastic. En route to the half-mile point, Denver's Alley has the lead. Lucy's Cookie is second. Bad Gal Party was with the leader at the start, but shuffles back to third, two in front of Boots on the Moon and Free to Roam, and More-tastic is last. 22-2 for the opening quarter, less than 3 furlongs to run. The leader, Denver's Alley, by a neck. Up on the outside, Lucy's Cookie is now second, two back to Bad Gal Party in third. Trying to rally into it from fourth is Boots on the Moon in front of Free to Roam, and More-tastic is last. They went 22-2 for the opening quarter. Lucy's Cookie giving Denver's Alley all she wants. These two, 2.5 better than Bad Gal Party, then Boots on the Moon. Eighth of a mile to go. Denver's Alley game toward the rail. Lucy's Cookie is right alongside. Then back to Bad Gal Party and Boots on the Moon. Lucy's Cookie has now taken a winning lead. Pedro Pena and Lucy's Cookie to win it. Denver's Alley second, Bad Gal Party third, Free to Roam up fourth in 103-3. And they're off. Great start for Uncaptured Dove from the far outside. She'll be beat to the front, however, by Hopetown Girl, who strides forward to take the lead. Cash Machine moves up on the outside second. Uncaptured Dove in good shape early, with Breezy Z along the rail. Sandwiched between them and about 3 lengths off the lead is Zolene, two in front of Tie It with a Bow, and Frida is last. Into the far turn they go. At the inside, it's Hopetown Girl, who leads narrowly. Cash Machine up alongside second. A length and a half to Zolene, who tacks on pretty well third. 3 more to Uncaptured Dove. A length and a half in front of Tie It with a Bow. Dropping back tamely was Breezy Z, and they're on their way home. Hopetown Girl on the inside. Cash Machine on the outside. 2 back to Zolene, who has a rail run. Uncaptured Dove is fourth with 5 lengths to raise and an eighth of a mile to go. Hopetown Girl has the lead. Uncaptured Dove starts to find her stride at exactly the right time. Here comes Uncaptured Dove on the outside. Uncaptured Dove rolled by. Wins a half a length over Hopetown Girl second. Zolene is third. 3 to fourth. 55-4. They're off. Jadaca Viva quick to begin. Down at the inside, Daddy's Love put into play early. Race favorite Bodacious Queen and Dilly Dally's on her outside. It's a logjam for the early lead as even Decisive Mayara has moved up into a tracking spot. En route to the half-mile station, it's a big long shot. It's Daddy's Love, the leader. Decisive Mayara moves right with her as Bodacious Queen is a 3-wide third, 4 wide for Dilly Dally. They've not dilly-dallied at all. They've rolled early. Jadaca Viva is racing in fifth. Then Ray's Creek ahead of 37 Rubies. Just Majestic lingers about 9 lengths off the lead as they run to the top of the stretch. Here's a 3-wide sweep from Bodacious Queen, 4 wide Dilly Dally, 2-path and working overtime Decisive Mayara. Jadaca Viva still in range, just took over fourth from a retreating Daddy's Love, and they're at the top of the stretch. Dilly Dally on the outside issues the challenge to Bodacious Queen, who tries to run with her. These two an eighth of a mile from home. They brush, and Bodacious Queen is emboldened by the challenge and has taken a clear lead again. Dilly Dally tries to get back on terms and comes right back here. What a race! Inside Bodacious Queen, outside Dilly Dally. These two to the wire. Bodacious Queen would not be denied. Bodacious Queen gives Pedro Monterrey Jr. his first victory in a couple of years. 108 flat.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
They're off. Good start for Dominant Diva, and she flashes her customary early speed and leads a length and a half early on. From between horses, Gervin Star, Sweet City along the inside, tries to get to the outside of the leader, does just that. Miss T Bobo is next, then it's back to Golden Valley and Galop de Hermé. So Rashid Hughes has Sweet City right where he wants her, flanking stablemate Dominant Diva with half a mile to go. They've opened 3 on Gervin Star and Miss T Bobo, 3rd and 4th. At the inside, Golden Valley and Galop de Hermé is last. 22-1 for the opening quarter. Dominant Diva tries to run away from Sweet City. Sweet City now starts to tighten in while second. 2.5 more to Gervin Star, third. 3 better than Miss T Bobo, then Golden Valley and Galop de Hermé. To the top of the stretch they come, and here comes Sweet City with a bold bid on the outside to take the lead from Dominant Diva, who's all in. Back to third, Gervin Star, not much running home from the back. Golden Valley not bringing her best stuff as they reach the 8th mile marker. With the advantage, Sweet City by 2. Dominant Diva second, looking to re-rally at her face stablemate. 3 back to Gervin Star, then Golden Valley, but just yards to go, and Sweet City has it won. At 4-5, Sweet City is in front. Sweet City to win by 5. Completing the Safi Exacta was Dominant Diva, closer third, either Golden Valley or Miss T Bobo, 112-2. They're off. Good start from between horses for Modern Beauty, heading off for the early lead. Adios Tootsie a bit flat-footed at the start, but she's rushing to challenge. Moving out the rail, Would I Lie to You, away on the outside has got to be Madison, and Catalonia hunts a position between horses with half a mile to go. Modern Beauty leads by a half a length over Adios Tootsie, who's now second. At the inside, Would I Lie to You is third, and in amongst rivals, Catalonia races from fourth. She's only 2 lengths off the lead while angling for a run, and the trailer all wide has got to be Madison. 21-2 for the opening quarter. Modern Beauty fights to hold it. Right alongside is Adios Tootsie. Getting ready to launch off their back is Catalonia. They're on their way home. On the inside, Modern Beauty still has the lead. Adios Tootsie is second. Catalonia third. At the rail, Would I Lie to You? 4 chances. Adios Tootsie and Modern Beauty go on. Outside, Catalonia rolling late. It's Adios Tootsie on the inside. Modern Beauty. Modern Beauty turned her back. Modern Beauty turned everybody back as Catalonia, I think, dived into second, but that's a place picture with Would I Lie to You in 56-1. From the outside, Red Hot Not Bothered fires up to take the lead, taken on inside by Built by Kozan. Built by Kozan, a neck in front. Easy or Not is away back to third behind the in-battle duo, ahead of El Orejon, who races into fourth. Gus Swayze's in early fifth, a gap of 3 more to Roger That Dana, and Candy Road is last. 5-1 the price, Built by Kozan the boss, under apprentice Jonathan Santos, a half a mile from home through a 22-1 pumped up opening quarter. Red Hot Not Bothered is second, Easy Orb Not third at the inside. 3 more to El Orejon, then at the rail it's Gus Swayze working ahead of Candy Road and Roger That Dana. Around the far turn they race, Built by Kozan with a length and a half to work with. Here's Camacho, 3 wide on Easy or Not, shown open racetrack and trying to pick it up now. In between horses, Red Hot Not Bothered, 4 in front of El Orejon. They've got to Built by Kozan. Quarter of a mile away, Red Hot Not Bothered, confidently handled by Leonel Reyes, turns in on top. Angling for a run, El Orejon. In between horses, Easy Orb Not, they're an eighth of a mile from the wire. Easy Orb Not tries to reach Red Hot Not Bothered, trying to pick them both up is El Orejon. 16th to go. It's Easy Orb Not who hits the front with yards remaining. He's got it won. Easy Orb Not for Breeze Easy by a length and a half. El Orejon second, Red Hot Not Bothered third, Built by Kozan fourth in 1:18.4. And runners away. Excellent start for Apache 1-6, who's headed right off for the early advantage from Val de Condor, who's under a long rein while racing in second, driving through at the inside. Star of the Gun, he's fired up to take on the leader as they run by the wire the first time. Sir Guinness is on the far outside, Skyliners toward the rail. Case Laws between horses, the early trailer is Zerzop. Around the first turn they go. It's Star of the Gun and Pedro Pena booting clear to a 2.5 length lead. Apache 1-6 is second. At the rail, Skyliners now third. Val de Condor on the outside fourth from Sir Guinness, who settles well to race in fifth. Down at the inside goes Case Law and 2.5 to Zerzop. 23-4 for the opening quarter, less than 5 furlongs remains. The leader, Star of the Gun, in a nice rhythm on the top end, 2 lengths in front. Apache 1-6 second, Val de Condor held on to by jockey Sammy Camacho. Moving out the inside, it's Skyliner. Bouncing around between horses is Case Law. Zerzop is still at the back and Sir Guinness just ahead of him. They went the half in 48-3. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Star of the Gun, still there by 2. Second is Apache 1-6. At the rail, Skyliner into third, Val de Condor fourth. Looking to hook to the outside is Sir Guinness from fifth. He's in the clear now, about 4 lengths off the lead. At the inside, Zerzop as they run for home. 3/4, 113 flat. Star of the Gun, he still has the lead. Apache 1-6, he's now second. Zerzop from last is underway with an eighth of a mile to go. Apache 1-6 rallies forward to take the lead. Star of the Gun is second. At the inside, it's Skyliner. Down the center, Val de Condor. Just yards to go, but Apache 1-6 hasn't won. Apache 1-6 by 4. Star of the Gun second. Zerzop ran third. Val de Condor fourth. And Skyliner in 1:42.3.
And that wraps up the Sunday card. That's right, Monday racing. We're back here on Monday with a 9-race card, and we got mandatory payout in the Rainbow Six. And each and every week that we run on Monday, we had at least $400,000 in the Pick Six pools, the Rainbow Pick Six pools. So you got to come out and join us. Great way to make some extra cash on Monday. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.